son of an NBA player. He's got a great IQ for the game. Can shoot, pass, and great character, too. He's humble, grounded, and very committed.
Bucks trail by 6. Knocked loose. The Bucks have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Wellen Parker, maybe the most skilled and well-rounded freshman in college basketball last year. He played a number of positions. Clark, where do you like him best? You watched a lot of film on him. Small forward, power forward. What's his fit?
I really think he's just a forward. You look at the opposition you're facing, and where do you have the best advantage with him? His conditioning level has to be at the highest level for him to be most effective. But I love his overall package. He can drive, he can put it on the floor, he can shoot it, he can rebound. I think he's going to be better defensively as long as he commits to conditioning his body.
Lakers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Well, the Lakers were coming into the season with only about $11 million in salary committed, a chance to attract 2 max free agents, but then they gave Kobe Bryant that 2-year, $50 million extension. So that seems to possibly postpone the rebuild that the Lakers have by maybe 2 more years.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Now, the D may have done just enough there, Clark, to bother him and throw that shot off.
Doubled by Henson. Here's Lynn. It's on target from the high post. Lynn's got 6. And a great player like Kobe Bryant, who spent Clark his entire career with one team, he deserves to retire a Laker. He feels that way, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, absolutely, Kevin. I feel exactly the same way. You love to see guys who've had the impact on a team and on the league the way Kobe has as a box office draw and winning. You'd like to see those guys be one-team guys, and I'd be surprised if Kobe's not in that category. In 2016, though, Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant hit free agency. Uh-oh, might be some forward thinking going on here as well, partner.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
Fuller. No good on the triple.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
And there's the call on the Magician. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
In the second quarter, they've had the right approach. Very aggressive, driving, drawing contact, and creating opportunities at the free throw line.
Well, you know, if other things aren't working for you, Steve, getting to the foul line can be a good place to start to turn it around.
Hill sets the screen for Lynn. This one for 3. And we're through 2 here and a good one. Lakers lead by... And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. A fantastic game from the Magician in this one.
He is a dynamic scorer, guys. That much we know. And I'll tell you what, his talent was on full display there in the first half.
Steve, he is a hard man to keep down, and so far, they've been unable to do it.
Bucks trail by 4. Setting the floor for the Bucks. They've got Antetokounmpo. Pachulia is out there with Parker. Then it's Carter Williams. And it's Middleton in at the shooting guard.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
That's what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. More of the same. Get it inside.
Inside. Clarkson passes to Fuller. Drains the three-pointer. T's got 12 in the game.
You can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Buck shooting has been just outrageous, 64% from the field to this point. And here is Carter Williams. Pass to Pachulia. Baseline try. Great positioning on the putback. And that's now 9 points for Parker.
And that's a really deft touch right there, guys.
And he just guided that ball back up and in. You know, Clark, just a fingertip fingertip touch on the ball.
Really well done.
Yeah, you don't need to catch it and gather and try to go back up if you've got that type of angle. He really took advantage.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, for Giannis Antetokounmpo and his brother Thanasis, a second-round pick, a dramatic change of fortune. Living in Athens, they struggled. Thanasis said, "We'd be on the street selling a toy, a watch, something. And it's a good day because we didn't starve that day." Guys, their attitude hasn't changed. They try to save every penny.
They know how much every dollar can matter. Doris, thanks. Here's Carter Williams. And there's the pass to Middleton. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Well, you know, Chris Middleton, an isolation scorer back at Texas A&M during his college days, now is becoming more of an off-the-ball scorer. He's got a solid mid-range game and getting it done inside and out.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Passes it to Fuller. Screen by Boozer. Out to the right wing. Pass to Gardner. Lakers passing it around. Here's Fuller. And again, Los Angeles with a triple. And Middleton, not an elite athlete, a little tougher creating his own shot perhaps at the NBA level.
Yeah, but it's 6'8" with that nice high release, great touch. I think he has some versatility in that regard, but it's all about efficiency. And with time, he may look to be more aggressive. Coming out strong here in the third quarter. That's 4 for 5 shooting for this team.
Inside, it's deflected. In low to Boozer. Now here's Carter Williams. He's guarded closely. And the basket good. Carter Williams has got 6.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
Gardner passes to Clarkson. And the pass to Gardner. Just 5 on the clock. 17-foot shot on the way. And the shot is good. The Magicians got 4 points in the quarter. Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against the Magic.
You know, their percentage from long range that game was off the charts. It seemed like every time the home crowd got going, they just took the wind out of their sails with another three-point barrage.
Yeah, those bombs were really falling.
From the arc. Rebound by Parker.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time. But, yeah, I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
Carter Williams kicks to Middleton. He feeds it to Parker. And the layup's good off the glass. Parker's got 11 points.
His shooting has been so good today, he may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Milwaukee had a tough time last year with pretty much everyone, Clark, and they really struggled against the rest, as you might expect.
Yeah, well, they struggled against everybody because, again, this is a team in serious rebuild mode, young, not overly talented. That's a recipe for not being able to win many games, East or West Conference.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. John Henson's checked in for Pachulia. Dudley comes in for Antetokounmpo. O.J. Mayo is checked in for Chris Middleton. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Carter Williams.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark. Brilliant throwdown.
Yeah, just exerting his authority out there.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
Yeah, and unless they make some rotations and closeouts defensively, there's more to come, Clark.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
And while we have a moment, let's check out the breakdown for O.J. Mayo. Last season's performance for him. Last season, he averaged 11 points per game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds.
When you have a shooter like him off the bench, it makes finding points a lot easier.
Well, Steve, you know, things can get stagnant without offense coming off the bench, and he always can supply some shooting.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
Here's Lynn. Buries the long-range jumper. Lynn's got 12 points in the game.
They are wreaking havoc on him with the three-point shot here.
Lazy perimeter defense, Clark. You got to take the shooter's airspace away from him.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Jeremy Lin. That's foul number 2 for him. There's 1:40 left in the third. Parker dishes to Dudley. It's Parker with the drive, and he gets the bucket. 15 points in the game.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
It's a great formula, and it's really a sign that the offense is clicking.
Well, last season, Jared Dudley was deemed to be a nice acquisition when he was traded to the Clippers. Back close to his hometown of San Diego, he's a veteran shooter, high IQ, was expected to flourish next to CP3, but didn't quite play out that way. He struggled all season.
And 1:01 left to play in the third. And a wide open look for Lynn. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Bucks trail by 10. And for Dudley, the downturn in his numbers was really across the board.
Yeah, sometimes, Kevin, it's difficult when you change teams and you play with new players in a different style. So Dudley did not have a good year. I think this season he's looking to bounce back. Should be more comfortable in his environment, and he's looking for that bounce-back season.
And it's good. Lynn's got the lead back up to 10 now for the Lakers.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
And Bayless kicks to Mayo. And that comes off the assist by Jared Bayless. Bayless has got 4 assists now tonight.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence. You know, they really aren't putting up any resistance on the low block. That's the 5th consecutive basket inside.
And, Steve, these looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now Lynn, 19 points in the game. Just 3 on the clock, and again it's the Lakers.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. The Lakers on top, up by 8. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
Spend Turkey Day with the NBA. Andre Drummond and the Detroit Pistons go up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks this Thursday, 8 p.m. Central.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, this had to be the choice. It was an absolutely sensational feat, putting him way up there above the rim so that only his teammate could catch it. And not only does he do it, but he powers it down from there.
The timing of these plays are just phenomenal.
No question.
Lakers leading by 8. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
You know, they've done a lot of things right in this game, but one thing they have to improve on is their ball security.
They've been lucky. They've had a lot of turnovers, but some of those mistakes just haven't come back to haunt them. That could change in a hurry.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Sacre is checked in for Hill. And it's Clarkson in for Jeremy Lin. They've got Robert Sacre, the magician, out there with Clarkson. And there's Davis, and it's Fuller in at the 3. That's the Laker 5.
Michael Carter-Williams with that rare height at the point guard spot. He's 6'6", long arms.